Hey there, abundant artist. It's JJ, your abundant artist mentor, here with the Creative Energy Report for the week of August 12th through the 18th. And I am here to really help you have more success, more satisfaction with your creative work without the burnout. And this week, let's just say there are emotions that might come up this week. There are definitely emotions. So before I get into that, I'm just wondering, what do you do when you feel uncomfortable emotions? What do you do when you feel uncomfortable emotions? So let's say pressure, maybe a pressure, or maybe you're starting to get tired, feel burnt out, or maybe even inspiration. I know we think of that as a really great emotion, yet what happens when it does apply that pressure? Like you've just got to do something. There's almost this manic energy behind it. So, what do you do with those emotions? Are you able to ride them out and get to more of a uh, homeostasis? That's the word that's come to me. More even keeled? Or do you tend to react when you're in those emotional states? Either the high ones, the ones we'd consider high ones, or the low ones. When there's intensity to your emotion, what do you do? Now, why am I asking this question? Like I said, this week is going to be a bit more emotional. There are going to be emotions coming up, and the energy is here to bring up those emotions so that you can experience them, but and channel them into your work by all means, channel them into your work. But the the energy isn't for acting on those emotions. The energy's for persistence, patience, and when you're inspired, seeing those inspirations as possibilities. So let's talk a little bit about how this looks. Let me get comfortable here. So let's go with those high level feelings we like the, oh, I'm just getting a bunch of new ideas. The inspiration's flowing. I feel like I am on fire. Like I said, channel that into your work, yet beware of overcommitting. Beware of starting a bunch of new things that are just going to get dropped by the wayside. And I mean, it's okay if you're doing sketching or journaling, something that doesn't require a big investment of time or energy or money. That's fine to start things and leave them incompleted. But be really cautious about jumping into too much that is going to leave you burnt out in the long run or have commitments that you can't actually follow through on. Have the patience to just wait and see which one of those possibilities, again, see them as possibilities, which ones of those actually have some tread, might bear fruit, which ones are actually realistic. So just ride out the emotion, have that patience. And then on the flip side, I already sort of mentioned the burnout idea. You might be where you're like just starting to feel tired. You might already feel overcommitted and burned out. It's not the time to just say, I'm done. I can't do this anymore. It's not the time to just leap, to bail, to quit. It's time to just persevere, and in that perseverance, take good care of yourself. Give yourself a little extra nurturing, a little extra care, a little extra kindness, and don't bail. Just wait for that emotion to even out a little bit. Wait for that emotional wave. We're riding the waves. We're riding the waves. We're riding the waves. That's what this week is about. Riding the waves without acting. Riding whatever they might be. Whatever they might be. So that's why I started asking, what do you do? Are you willing to be uncomfortable? Most people act from an uncomfortable feeling, whether it's high intensity or low intensity, they act on it. They want to relieve that pressure of that feeling, that emotion. And I'm asking you to stay in the discomfort, to let that emotion move through you, move out of you. So, for those of you who don't know, I've added a card draw to my Creative Energy Week, and these cards are Fearless Living cards from my life coach mentor, Rhonda Britton. She was a pioneering life coach. She still is, but she started way back around the 2000s, and she is she's a pioneer in the industry, and I'm happy to call her my teacher, and I still work with her. She released these cards, and this week, the card I drew is self mastery is being comfortable, being uncomfortable. This is a quote of hers. Self mastery is being comfortable, being uncomfortable. So that's what it is this week. Are you willing to ride out those uncomfortable emotions, those uncomfortable pressures, to just stay status quo, let your emotions even down, and take action from there? Take action from there. Probably in a different week, not probably this week, although there are things you may need to act on this week. Again, just work on riding that a wave, letting the emotions through move through you. For me, I'll give you my quick tip and then I'll draw this to a close. My quick tip for when I'm feeling uncomfortable is to do connected breathing. And connected breathing is breathing in and out without pausing. So, not hyperventilating, you can do it at your own pace. I don't care if you do it through your nose, through your mouth, how you do it. Um, I'm not that particular, but for me, it really works to just breathe in and out without stopping, without any pause. And that lets that discomfort again move through me. It's not about stuffing it down, it's not about reacting to it, it's about actually letting that emotional energy take its course. So I hope this has been helpful for you. I know it is for me. I'm always involved in a bunch of different projects. So I'm preparing myself to have a lot of feelings come up this week, either those inspirations to start new things or maybe feeling like it's all too much. And I'm prepared to do my breathing and ride the wave. So again, hope this has been helpful to you. Until next time, I'm JJ, your abundant artist mentor. Stay inspired.